Hello and welcome again to the League of the Genuine series conversations with Fred Muwema from the Anti-Counterfeit Network Africa. We are now well into our 7th or 8th episode, and if you are just watching, we're happy that you could join us. Our mandate is simple: to give you information that can protect you against counterfeits. Protect you against or from? What's the English word?
Protect you
from counterfeits, yes.
The concealed dangers
of counterfeits. Yes, I've just been taken to school.
Yes.
But welcome to the show, and just to acknowledge that we are living in some interesting times in our country. This week alone has been very, very eventful. Some people losing their lives, riots happening all over the place, and we just hope that you that is watching is safe and are keeping your loved ones safe as well. Fred, where were you when the riots broke out? What did you see? What did you witness?
First of all, I was in Kampala. The riots were mainly here.
Yeah.
But I did not have a first-hand on experience because I wasn't physically in confrontation with any of the protagonists there.
Yeah.
But what I saw wasn't good.
Yeah.
I think it's a sad day for our electoral process. It's a day to forget, but you cannot forget such things where there is loss of life, loss of property. We think that the electoral process should be used to help the citizens to choose their leaders of their choice. Having a citizen, anybody, even if it's one, losing their life because they participated in this civic duty
or didn't
to participate in the governance of their country is really bad. So our call from the League of the Genuine is that we need a peaceful electoral process. That is what the law provides for. We call upon the Uganda police to act within the law, use reasonable force.
Yeah.
We call upon the citizens to obey the law as well. And we should not have confrontation, really.
We shouldn't.
So I think that there is need for calm. There is need for the Electoral Commission to be in charge. There is need for the candidates as well to participate responsibly. But we condemn in the strongest terms loss of life, loss of property, really uncalled for.
Very uncalled for.
It's really sad.
I happened to be at home when the riots broke out, and just seeing the scenes on social media, some videos I was not even watching because it's very disheartening to see somebody lose their life. I mean, some people were not even protesting. Some people just went to work and were selling things.
And were shot.
Yes, and were shot. So like you said, we do condemn it in the strongest terms and hope and pray for peace, even as this process is just beginning. The election is in January. So yeah, we do pray that you are safe and that for those who lost loved ones, that their families find peace and healing. For the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about petroleum and counterfeits in the petroleum sector. Last week in particular, we talked about lubricants, and one of the stories that was unearthed as we were talking about counterfeits in the petroleum sector happened to affect a brand that we all know so well, Oryx. And last week we did mention that there was a series of conversations that were going to happen to try and address an issue of, adulterated fuel being sold to a sole distributor. Have those meetings happened? What transpired out of those meetings?
Well, I can report that Oryx has acted responsibly. It opened its doors to us, and Warren and the top management led by the MD, Mr. Osinje, met with us, and they confirmed that measures were being taken to fully investigate and establish the full facts with the promise that if there was any wrongdoing and the wrongdoers were identified, action would be taken. What I liked most is their commitment. They indicated as a brand, they are committed to deliver their quality products, genuine products to the market, and they would like at all times to ensure that their consumers access these products. But for us, the key thing there is that we were able to assist a consumer or somebody aggrieved to get the attention of the brand, and we pledge to continue taking on such matters and ensuring that none of you out there suffers the way Mr. Rukundo suffered, but also we would like this to be a good example for the brands to also say that yes, brands can also be victims just as much as the consumers, but we need to work together. To ensure that we fight this enemy, which is the counterfeiter or the guy who is adulterating. So we think that we should be able to hear the conclusion on this matter. There will be, I'm sure, a joint or final communication to show how the matter was settled. And Oryx as well promised to do even more to help consumers get to understand their products better, help them to differentiate the genuine and the fake. So at the backdrop of the riots we started with, at least we have some positive coming out in this particular case.
What I hear you saying, Fred, two things. One, that it's commendable that Oryx has taken this on and they're actively trying to restore faith in the brand and also support Rukundo doing the investigations. The other thing that I hear you saying is that it's important for brands to be proactive as opposed to reactive.
Yes.
So be proactive by telling consumers where to get genuine products, what is genuine, what is fake.
Yes.
Basically protect the consumer but also protect yourself.
Yes.
And that's very important.
Correct.
We do appreciate your feedback. We've been receiving lots and lots of comments. A couple of questions today that we'd like to respond to. The first one coming in from a gentleman called Abhishek, and he asked this question on Facebook, and he asked, can you guide on how we can differentiate between a fake and a genuine lubricant? So last week we were talking about lubricants, and we want to sort of continue that discussion but be a bit more practical. What do you have to say about differentiating a fake and a genuine lubricant?
Okay, first of all, that is a very relevant question, and I think many people have the same kind of question, but we need to understand that the products, the different lubricants we have on the market do not wear a uniform. Each product has got a different trade dress. So you will have design issues, shapes of the jerry can, and other distinguishing features. So when somebody is asking about the differentiation of a product, you then need to be specific. Which product are you talking about? Are you talking about a Shell product? Are you talking about an Oryx product? Are you talking about a Total product? We have worked closely with Total around their lubricants, the Quaz, the Rubia. So I think if I am to answer to that question, I will use an example of a lubricant where the brand has gone out of the way to train us, to tell us the distinguishing features of their product. So I would suggest that for the specific example here, we shall use Total Rubia and Total Quaz, which we have knowledge about. And I don't know if we have some samples here. I would request that maybe after the break we check if we have some samples, so that when I'm explaining, I'm not just doing the theory but actually showing the physical product, so that the viewers can be able to see for themselves the different things about the product.
About the product. I think that's a really good idea. Let's go and check if we do have some samples. When we return, hopefully we get these samples. You want to see firsthand what a fake, lubricant looks like and what a genuine lubricant looks like. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are watching the League of the Genuine series. We are talking lubricants, a continuation from this particular subject from last week. We did mention before the break that we had a question from one of our viewers who wanted to know how they can differentiate between a genuine and a fake lubricant. As you can see, we did manage to get some samples from our stores. Fred, we see two products in front of us, one Rubia, the other one Quaz. What sort of, I guess take us through the features and I guess how you know what's genuine and what is fake, what is protected.
Okay, so the first product is called Total Quaz. This is for a petrol engine. Okay, Total, I think, is the market leader for these kinds of oils. Then we have got Total Rubia. Total Rubia is for diesel engines. Okay. Now the question was, how do you differentiate the genuine product from the fake? Yeah. As I mentioned, we've had opportunity to be trained by Total about the distinguishing features of their products. So based on the understanding, first of all, of the counterfeit subject in respect of this product, people need to understand that there are aspects of this container that are protected by law, that Total owns as a property. Yeah. This product you are seeing here is like a land title, when you have a land title to property. So this is like a land title for Total. The registration for this title has several aspects. For example, you have the logo here. Yes. This is protected. This was registered by Total as their logo, meaning you're not allowed to use this logo with these different colors, with this design, with this shape, because they have a trademark registration for this logo that allows them exclusive use. To use, okay. The logo goes together with the word Total. Yeah. Now, very important, it's not enough that you have the right spelling of the word Total. Even the shape of the T, the O, the font. Yes, yes. The font was also registered, okay? That is protected. So a counterfeiter would be one who gets this logo or this sticker and places it on a container and claims that this is a product of Total, whereas it is not. We have, in some of our operations, found guys on Nasa Road who try to fake these stickers. I don't know if I have some for Quaz, but they go and manufacture these stickers and try to fix them. I don't have for Quaz, I have for Rubia. Yeah. Okay. And but this is the genuine. Yes. So Rubia as well has got the sticker here, which has the same properties that signifies the protection that Total has. Now, if you see this sticker, you see the colors, you see the shape. Now, some guys try to forge and put another sticker, similar, but you can see this is darker. Yes. You see the way Total is shaped. This is a totally different sticker. It is counterfeit. Smaller. It looks smaller. Yes, it is smaller. It cannot fit exactly. So when we are talking about a counterfeit product, it means it's counterfeit in terms of the dress in terms of the packaging.
The packaging.
That
yes.
this is not authorized. This, if you see a sticker like this is not what Total wants you to consume. This is not genuine. The genuine product is here. So if you leave the sticker alone, you now come to the design.
Yeah.
You see this shape? This is a unique shape. It is a utility model. In law, we call it a utility model or an industrial design. This shape, this design, is also protected. This is property of Total, meaning that you are counterfeiting if you also get this jerry can, which is their property, and you put something inside and present it just because it looks like the Total thing and present it to a consumer as an engine oil, whereas it is not. That also is counterfeiting. The other aspect which is protected is here on the snout, here, the cover here. The
cover, yes.
This is also a design. This is their unique design. Okay? Now, on this design, they have put an authentication strip here. It's a sticker. This authentication sticker was put because the fakers could get these jerry cans, get this which have a cover, and then sell to you a product which is wrong. So they came up with an authentication sticker, which I'm sure you can see. It has the words Total. It also has the words genuine. And then on top of the sticker, they have put somewhere on the top, they say scratch
panel,
here.
Yes.
There's a scratch panel here. When you scratch this, we can scratch together here. When you scratch, it will reveal a number.
A code.
There's a number here. Now, the point is that if you scratch here after you have bought or when you're buying, the idea is you send this number that you have scratched, you send it to a USSD code. The USSD code here, they ask you to dial. The number is star 236 star 44 hash. Okay? So if Rachel buys this, you put in there the number and then you dial.
Yeah.
But you dial once. Okay? You dial to this number once, and once you dial, a message will come to tell you that this product is genuine or not. Okay, so if it's not known in the system, you will not have an answer reporting it's genuine. But also important to note is that if you have already scratched and sent the information to this number, and you try to do it several times, it will also show a message that this number has already been used.
Okay.
Now, in terms of counterfeiting, why this is important is because a lot of the guys who get access to these empties, they try, one, to forge, to fake the sticker. So you look at the jerry can, it's the same, so they'll put a fake sticker. You need to know how the sticker looks like. Then they also try to put the authentication tape. And there is a distinguishing mark there. They will put some random numbers here. Many times they'll put a random number. And the random number, if you actually dial to the USS code, you will not, it will not show nothing. So this is how you are able to distinguish from the outside on how this, whether this is genuine or not. But you can also distinguish from the inside. And when we were checking at the stores, I was told there was a mechanic around. If he's still around, he can come and open for us, and then we see what are those other distinguishing features. Maybe he also knows the other things that are commonplace in the market on these products, so that our viewers can be able to understand. But each product has its own distinguishing features.
We
are just lucky that we have received some training from Total. We thank them for being a responsible brand for this. Would encourage all brands to come out and give information because consumers are asking. So I think if we are able to verify if the mechanic is around, we can then open this together with him so that he takes us through the motions on the other aspects.
He happens to be here with us, Mwami Kalule. Tusanyusa okulaba ssebo.
Kale nnyo. Nange nsanyusa okukusanga.
Bakuyita ani ssebo ate okolera wa?
Bampita Kalule Muhammad. Nkolera Ruzira Kitintale.
Okay. Mwami Kalule is a mechanic and he has some good years of experience with working on cars and in service bays, and I think he's going to tell us a bit more about that. But Fred, since you have a better command of the Luganda language, why don't you?
But he knows English. How are you?
Fine.
You see. So Mwami Kalule,
yes sir.
Webale kujja.
Kale sir.
Kakati tuli wano ku musomo.
Yes sir.
Twagala abatulaba abalina emmotoka ezikola service. Leero twogera ku Total. Bamanye oil omutuufu afaanana atya, kidomola kibeera kitya, kiki kye bateeka okwetegereza. Naye kati sooka otubuulira amannya g'amatuufu.
Amannya gange amatuufu nze Kalule Muhammad.
Kalule Muhammad. Okola mulimu ki?
Nkola gwa makanika.
Oli makanika. Okolera wa?
Nkolera Ruzira.
Okolera Ruzira. Obadde makanika myaka emeka?
Myaka 10.
Myaka 10. Eno product eno eya Total tulina ano kwazi, ndaba naawe oleese kwazi. Ogimanyiiko oba waakagiraba kati?
Kwazi njirabidde ebbanga ddene era gyenkozesa.
Gyokozesa. Wakolako ne Total kampuni eyo?
Nkozeeko ne Total nga nkozesa lubricants zaayo ku service center ez'enjawulo.
Kakati kirungi ozze tubadde twagala nkulaba olina akadomola awo ate ffe tulina kano. Lwaki ozze na kano akadomola? Kalina njawulo ki?
Ekindeetesezza akadomola kano eno twawule oyiro omulungi n'omubi. That's why nze ne kano eno akange.
Kati akakoke kalungi.
Kano ono ye mutuufu.
Akange kano eno lwaki ntambudde nako ke kadomola ka oyiro atali mutuufu. Tukozesa nga ffe bamakanika ne twesangibwa nga bakasitoma twawukanye nabo okutamanya.
Kati kano wakajewa?
Tubusanga mu butale.
Kasitoma yakaleeta oba gwe okateeka ali ku service be?
Nze akagula. Kasitoma mujjako ssente n'engenda n'ekagula.
Kakati nga tonakujja nabadde ntegeezezza abatulaba nti genuine ono abeera ne stick eno. Mwami Kalule atulaba ayagala kumanya njawulo ki eriwo wakati wa genuine eno n'eno gy'oleese? Kiki ekiraga nti eno eri fake?
Ekyenjawulo ekiraga nti eno eri fake, the stickers n'eno ey'original n'eri fake zaawukana
mu ngeri ki?
Size ne mu kala. Naye kati nga nze bwensinga okutegeerera nti oyiro ono si mulungi nga nsumuludde akasaanikira kano eno. Bwensumulula akasaanikira kano eno ne ŋŋenda munda nsangamu siiru.
Tusimulule eno n'eno tulabe enjawulo eriwo. Ekisookera ddala siiru, tutunulire siiru zino, eno siiru ya genuine gijjeeko tulabe oba waliwo enjawulo. Jako eno siiru tulabe otulage enjawulo.
Okusingira ddala eno teyina nnyo kyetegeeza ku oyiro. kuba bagicupula nnyo naye siiro esinga okukulaga nti oyiro ono si mutuufu
ebeera munda.
Okay, kati jjako eno siiro.
But Ugandans.
Kati zino siiro bazikolera wa?
Bazikolera wa?
Siiro ezo ekyamazima nange nga makanika sinza kikubuulira. Tulabira bulabizi awo nga bakasitoma batugobye.
Aha, kati eno ye siiru y'omunda. Kirage kamera wali.
Eno ye siiru y'omunda.
That's a genuine one.
Yali genuine. Kati tusumulule fake tulabe eyo nayo siiru.
Eno nayo siiru.
Kati enjawulo ogiraba bukala.
Enjawulo y'amaanyi nnyo nnyo nnyo.
Kala eno kala eyakannyo eno.
Ey'oligino teyaka nnyo. Ate n'ekirala okakasiriza nti oyiro ono si mulungi.
Ono ye genuine, ono fake.
Okwata kasiiru kaneeno ak'okungulu kano
n'okaggyako kaba kazibu nnyo kakuvaako. Ku genuine tekavaako mangu. Katugezaako kajjako tusimule twagala okumanya n'ekiri munda. Kaba kakaluba.
Kaba kakaluba. Era ebiseera ebisinga tuyasawaasa wano n'olyoka okaggyako. Ekiteeza obeera okaggyeko
wano kungulu kasigalako.
Kasigalako bwe katyo.
Kati omucupule.
Kati musimulule naye tulabe. Simula omucupule tulabe enjawulo.
Kozi omucupule ono kyenalese okubabuulira ekirala. Akadomola kasiiwuufu kakulaga nti koozebooza.
Si kapya nga kano.
Era oba okatunuulidde kakulaga nti konna koozeboozi.
Kati tuggyeko siiru. Oyo supagulu kiki?
Supagulu.
Hey.
Evaako yonna.
Kiraba laba nti gaamu n'empunya si y'emu.
Sondooza kamera eraba. Eno siiru evaako yonna. Osobola okugijjako yonna. Whereas eno siiru esigalako kyogamba.
N'empunya si y'emu eya oyiro ono omusumuludde atandikiddewo okuwunya.
Ono omufu.
It smells like petrol. It smells like...
Kakati w'omugyamu oyiro. Simanyi oba tulina glass. Abeeramu enjawulo mu kala oba mu... Kati tukole sample wano tulabe. Ono ye genuine. Kati enjawulo kyeriwo.
Kati enjawulo eriwo ono ali light. Ono ali mu black.
Kati ndowooza mulaba. Ono ali mu black. Ono ali fake. Ono ali mu light. Muno mu fake bateekamu ki?
Sometimes ndowooza baddira oyiro ow'ekika ekirala we bateeka mu kadomola ka Total basobole okuguliza mu bbeeyi.
Ate oyiro omufu ogwe bakozesezza naye tebamuteekamu.
Kiba kizibu kubanga ye abeera wa black nnyo. Aba akyuse kala. Naye baddira ali cheap. Nga si mulungi kumuteeka mu yingini yo ne bamuteeka mu kadomola nga kaneeno gwe nolowooza nti okozesa Total.
Naye kaakati mwami Kalule. Gw'ogambye nti oyiro ono gwe mugula gwe mukozesa mu magalaki. Mumujja mu katale. Mwe temumanyi oyiro omutuufu waali. Lwaki mugula ono? Bakasitoma baagala ono kiki?
ekibuuzo ekyo kizibu kuba buli mukyamye kasita asoma ku kigambo ekiyitibwa kwazi ne totaalo aba yali agadde agule oyiro oyo nange nga makanika era nsigala mugulira ku bbeeyi gye nali mugulidde nga ngenze ku totaalo
kyogamba ofissaawo ssente ng'oguze ono oba bbeeyi emu
ebiseera ebisinga agenza ayingira mu bantu oyiro ono ab'emabbali bitwadde nga tumusanga mu butale nga Wakisekka Nabugabo ne tusobola okumugula ng'ali wansi naye kati tuzze tutandise omugula mu bantu abatuliraanye era bamutuguliza mu bbeeyi emu
kakati ffe tubadde twagala galagiyo eruzira tujja kugenda mu totaalo tubayite babasomese babawe ne oyiro omutuufu ekyo kyogerako ki
kijja kuba kirungi naye kyendowooza nti nga totaalo eyinza obeera nga naye enoonya ekijjeeko etya nga tesobola kubanga abakikola balina obeera nga bagyerimbisa embwerimbisa
kati okugjawo ono oyiro omufu ow'amagezi ki
amagezi ge naaliwadde batuteereko siiru nga tesobola kucukulwa oba bakyuseemukko kuba era tubadde nga tugula oyiro ono nga taliiko siiru eno ey'okungulu
ng'abantu bamugula
nga bwe tukozesa emyaka nozange 5 emabega gwe tukozesa
Mwami Kalule nga tonagenda buzibu ki omuntu bwayinza okusanga oba motoka bwayinza okufuna ng'okozesa oyiro atali mutuufu
oyiro atali mutuufu kiriwo ekiti oyiro ono lubricant eno eya kwazi ebeerako n'eziyingini zebeera eyina okugendamu era nga kisangiddwa ng'omuntu yali etaaze okukozesa 20W50 nga gwe yalitadde mu motoka ye esobole okubeera nga eri nnomo nga yine tefunye buzibu kati najja yeesangibwa nga yalitaddemu 20 n'abeera nga ataddemu lower ekijja kyesangibwa nti emmotoka ye ejja nnafuwa yingini ye ejja nnafuwa etandike n'okwewagala etandike okufulumya omukka emabega enafuwe mu butamanya
kwegamba emmotoka neefa emmotoka ne zisiiba mu galagi naye mwe mufunamu nga zifudde so nammwe mubadde mwetaaga okweddako nga bamakanika mulokoke kasita tuli ku programu y'emu twagala ne bamakanika baffe abalungi bakozese product entuufu kubanga kati olaba eno genuine eriko expiry date 2023 kati fake ebeerako expiry date
ekyamazima tebeerako
ekitegeeza ogula ebintu nga bifu
nga byafa dda
kati nga ffe bamakanika kiba kizibu nnyo twetegereza era ne oba otunuulidde akadomola kanene tekaliiko logo eno oba okatunuulidde tekagirina.
Okay, so I think our listeners or viewers in English, Mwami Kalule, Mr. Kalule is a mechanic. He has been kind enough to, first of all, come on set, and he has made a confession. He has spoken the truth, the reality that out there in the garages where they work, a lot of the mechanics go to the market and buy this lubricant, which is not a genuine lubricant. He says he bought this from Nabugabo, and then they are servicing your car.
Cars, yeah.
So the issue that we are talking about is not made up.
No.
It's not a fabrication. It's real. He has said that unfortunately the way to finally confirm that the product is fake is after you have spent your money and opened it. He has said that the fake product has a seal that is easier to remove.
Yeah.
You can remove it completely and then you'll see that empty space there. Whereas with the genuine product, when you open and remove the seal is extremely hard to remove, and however much you try to remove, it will still
Stick.
remain.
Yeah.
you cannot remove this. So this shows it is genuine. He has also told us that there is a difference in the look of the product. He has said that the fake
Actually changed.
is darker.
Yeah.
It has a darker shade, and the genuine has a lighter shade, the yellowish, goldish color. So I think this is a clear answer
Even
to our...
the packaging.
Yeah,
This is
even the
clearly,
packaging.
A used container.
Yes, he has said that if you buy a fake product, the jerry can will not be brand new.
Nope.
It will not have a new shine. It will be used with some scratches. It will show it has been washed. So I think that our viewers out there, this is a masterclass on how to differentiate. Today, Mwami Kalole has helped us in better understanding of where the problem is. And the idea is that everyone needs to work together. We are not going to say that it's the problem of the brand, it's the problem of the consumer alone, but I think even the users, the mechanics need to come on board. So I'm looking for a day when we shall have a training program, a clinic or sensitization to get these mechanics to also participate in helping to sell the genuine product. And of course you can see here there are two victims. There are two victims. I know we are consumer centric. The consumer who buys this is a victim, but the brand
is a victim.
The brand
as
is
well.
also a big victim here,
Yeah.
because people are out there misrepresenting a Total product. They are taking advantage of the quality product that has gained a market share and trying to make money without the owner, the true trademark owner benefiting. So this program, I think, should be having more and more of this to ensure that brands don't lose, to ensure that consumers don't lose, but also to ensure that we convert mechanics like him to come and join the league of the genuine. I think you are the first gwe mechanic asose okujoininga program eyokulaba nti tutambuza ebintu ebiri genuine.
Tweyanziza nnyo Sebo. Tweyanziza. Maybe Fred, even as we wrap up this discussion, could you talk to us about the rights of a consumer? Because you talked about there being two victims when counterfeits happen. But what happens when, what do I need? What are my rights as a consumer? Okay,
first of all, unfortunately, here in Uganda, we don't have a specific consumer protection law. It's so unfortunate. We've had a bill maybe for the last 10 years. It is sitting there in Parliament. It has never been passed. In Kenya, they have. At the East African level, there are many laws. South Africa, they have. But I just got a piece of paper here which summarizes what the rights of the consumer are. You as a consumer out there, you need to know what your rights are. The first right is you have a right to be informed. Just right here, you have been informed.
Informed, yes.
We are helping you as a consumer to realize your right to be informed about your popular product and know how the genuine product looks like and where the troubles could come from. And then also you have the right to choose. Today we have spoken about Total Quaz products, but there are hundreds of other lubricants brands, on the market. So you can choose either this or another product. You also have the right to safety. Just right here again, you as a consumer, we are telling you that it is safe and advised to consume genuine. Don't go for the fake product. There is also a right to be heard. Of course, we don't have a consumer here other than ourselves, but through this discussion, the voice of the consumer is being heard, because we are hoping that at the end of this discussion, we shall be able to instigate the required consumer behavior change on the side of the consumer, on the side of the mechanic, on the side of the brands. The other right that I have seen is that consumers have the right to satisfaction of basic needs.
Yeah.
Mr. Kalule just told you that different oils work for different engines. An engine oil has an expiry life. An engine oil will go for, let's say, 5,000 kilometers. So if you are buying a fake oil, if you ask him how many kilometers do they guarantee for the fake oil, there are no kilometers.
There are no kilometers.
So this is the situation we have where people are driving cars, the engine knocks, we have accidents because the oil was oil wabera ombi osobola okufuna accident.
Tasobola kufuna accident ye ofuna obuzibu bwa engine
eyinza okukyamuka
kyamukirira aggwamu mangu aggwako mangu bima byewagala so mene
era n'ofuna obuzibu. Then lastly, the consumer has a right to education. The consumer must know what is in the market. Like right now, we have just showed the consumer what's in the market. There is the good, the bad, the ugly, but we need to go for the good. And we are thinking that this right to education can be realized by proactiveness of the brands to come out and sensitize, but also proactiveness of mechanics like him who come and tell the truth that we actually have a problem. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think we'll bring this to a close. I would like to think that this has been informative. I'm sure by now at least you have an idea of how to tell what's genuine, what is fake, and where to get genuine products from. Until next time, if you do have questions, please do comment in our comment section. We'll be happy to answer them. Thank you very much, Mwami Kalule and Fred, for your time and for all the information that you have shared with us. We'll see you again next week. Please stay safe and enjoy your weekend.